The Florida City and County Management Association presents the council-manager form of government. One of the key revisions to come out of the governmental reform movement of the 1880s was the trend toward government administration with business-like management. This trend carried over to city and county government as well, primarily in the development of the council-manager form of government.
In 1908, Stanton, Virginia became the first community to hire a city manager. Then in 1912, Sumter, South Carolina became the first community to adopt the council manager plan. Since that time, this form of municipal and county government has become the most popular in the United States among communities with a population greater than 10,000. In fact, the council manager plan is the most popular single form of government among Florida's more than 400 municipalities and 67 counties.
It is so popular that 90%, 9 out of every 10 municipalities between the populations of 5,000 to 150,000 have adopted the council-manager form of government. Likewise, virtually every county with populations greater than 50,000 now operate under this plan. In Florida, the council-manager form of local government is commonly known as the council-manager plan. In some cases, it is also referred to as the commission-manager plan. Under this form of government, the chief appointed official may be known by a variety of titles. The most common are city manager, town manager, village manager, county manager, and county administrator. Generally speaking, it is not the title that establishes this form of government, but rather the powers granted to the manager and the elected body. Some of the primary powers and responsibilities inherent to the plan are: the municipal or county elected body determines policy, and it is the manager who carries out those policy directives. The manager is the chief executive officer and is appointed by and serves the entire elected body on the basis of expertise and experience. The manager is responsible for hiring and firing based on merit, separate from political considerations, and the manager prepares and administers an objective budget which must be formally approved by a majority of the elected body. In short, the primary strength of the council-manager plan is the unification of powers in an elected body and the professional administration of public business. Many citizens and business leaders draw comparisons with the operation of the council-manager form of local government to that of the private corporation. The municipal or county's elected body functions as the board of directors. The city or county manager is the corporation's general manager. And the citizens of the community are the stockholders of the government. The formation of the council-manager plan is a combination of two primary values from business and public administration: the separation of politics from administration and the promotion of economy and efficiency in government. The Florida City and County Management Association, comprised of over 500 professionals from over 400 local governments in Florida, is committed to support and promote the council-manager form of government and to foster community awareness of the critical issues in government. The FCCMA is a formal association dedicated to appointed professional local government management by maintaining the highest ethical and professional standards. The professional managers who make up the Florida City and County Management Association subscribe to a strictly enforced code of ethics. This code, which was first adopted in 1924 by the International City Management Association, has greatly strengthened council-manager government in Florida and around the world. The Code of Ethics requires members to commit themselves to provide quality public service to its citizens and supporting representative democracy. Under the Code, the manager seeks the highest ideals of honesty and avoids even the appearance of conflict or abuse of public trust. The Code of Ethics is aggressively enforced by a peer review process that involves the thorough investigation of complaints and sanctions for those found in violation. It also provides elected officials and citizens from council-manager governments with a set of professional standards that go well beyond those required by the law. The council-manager form of government is designed to help local government officials involve their citizens and serve their many needs. It concentrates power in the elected body, which places a competent and responsive manager in charge of daily operations. The manager, in turn, seeks innovative ways to implement his or her charge and provide services to the community. Today, as in the early 20th century, the Council Manager Plan offers government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Because of its compatibility with modern expectations of local government, this form of government will continue to grow and flourish in municipalities and counties dedicated to improving the quality of life within their respective communities.
As Florida moves into the 21st century, it is important that we realize the complexity of our citizenry. We are truly a melting pot by culture, by age, by race, by heritage, by interest, by economics. As the federal government moves to decentralize, state and local governments become even more prominent in both policy making and implementation. Local governments are faced with very complex issues, including unemployment, environmental protection, economic development, water, transportation, sewage treatment, public safety, federal grants, and federal and state regulations, plus many more. As governor, I experienced firsthand the importance of these governments working together. As tax dollars are divided, it is essential that our leaders are professional, experienced, and willing to work together.
Mary Kay Caricio is the executive director of the Florida Association of Counties. She recently elaborated on the council manager form of government.
Over the past 20 years, the scope of services provided by local governments has become more and more complicated. Counties now find themselves addressing difficult social and economic needs in the midst of an information and technological revolution. Hence, the skills required to run government require more training, more education, and a clearer division of labor. It has become extremely practical and efficient for local elected officials to enlist someone who can focus on policy implementation, letting them focus on setting good public policy. Professional county managers fill that very need. More and more, the public is demanding accountability and imploring local governments to utilize business-like approaches as they provide services and conduct day-to-day operations of their governments.
Broward County Commissioner Eileen Lieberman offers her insight regarding the council manager form of government.
Biggest difference between the strong mayor form of government and a city manager form of government has to do with the qualifications of the person who holds the position of chief administrative officer. In a strong mayor form of government, you elect your administrator, and generally the qualifications are set in the city charter and are usually limited to some number of months as a registered voter and residency in the city, and obviously being an elector. In a city manager form of government, the difference is that the city commission hires the city manager. They look at that manager's education, background, training, experience, and ability to provide the citizens with the quality type services they deserve. The city manager does not run for election, but is appointed by the city commission from a variety of applicants, all of whom try to present their qualifications to be the city manager in that particular form of government. The commission then chooses the best qualified individual to run the day-to-day affairs of their city.
Leon County Commissioner Rudy Malloy offers his perspective regarding the council manager form of government.
As an elected official, I'm a policymaker. Therefore, it is very important that we have a manager who is professionally trained to carry out the policies that we set.
Past president of the National League of Cities and South Bay Mayor Clarence Anthony sees the issue this way.
I think that city managers, when they take on that responsibility, truly do feel like they have a commitment to that community, as well as the elected officials. I think our challenge is, as elected officials and city managers, is that we need to truly try to communicate our goals, our code of ethics, our vision for the community. And once that happens, I think that you'll see the community and the citizens that they both serve realize that that system is a system that is working, needs to continue to grow and flourish throughout our state. But the challenge for us as elected officials is that we need to recognize that we have people that are trained, that are professional, that has a code of ethics, that truly, like we are, committed to public sector and the citizens which we serve.
We hope that we've provided you enough information regarding the council manager form of government to stimulate and generate good conversation about your local government. We leave you with some key thoughts from the experts and elected officials you've met in our videotape.
In a city manager form of government, the government operates much like big business today, in that the chief executive officer of the city manager form of government is selected from someone who has the expertise to run the municipal corporation, just in the same way that a big business selects its president.
The council manager form of government provides city governments with an opportunity to have a separation of powers, meaning the public policy figures as well as the administrative side of public sector government.
For more information, please call or write the Florida City and County Management Association, P.O. Box 1757, Tallahassee, Florida 32302, or call 850-222-9684.